All right, hello, intro. Right now I want to show you how to make some progress on KeyListenerDemo. So if you haven't already downloaded the program and set it up and figured out kind of what KeyListener does, why you're doing it, stop, pause this video, and go back and look at the first video for KeyListener. Watch that first, download the program, understand what it's doing, and then come back to this video. Do you think they're gone? Okay. So, you've set up the program, you got it working with the blue square moving around with the arrow keys, and now we're going to add in a few more keystroke commands. Right now, I'm going to walk you through how to make the ball, let's say make the ball bigger. So this command B is going to make the ball bigger. It's going to multiply its diameter by 2. So the first thing I want to do is add this command into our key pressed event. So here I'm going to create a new else if, and here we're going to add the command B to make the ball bigger by multiplying radius. Multiplying the radius by 2. So we're going to have another else if, such that we can give key pressed a new possible behavior depending on a key. And so I'm going to grab this guy right here. So we'll put in else if key code, which has been filled with whatever came out of our key event E. We got the code from it. Key event was triggered when we pushed a button. And so else if key code is equal to key event, so here it's going to vk something, vkb for b. So in that case, we are going to want to change our ball b, and we will want to trigger the method get smaller. Now, this get smaller, for me, doesn't have red underlines on it because I already started writing it in the ball class down here. So here's our ball class. It's saved in the same file just to make this a little easier for you, but it could also be saved in another file in the same folder. So here's this method, get smaller. And earlier we said that we wanted to make the ball smaller by multiplying the radius by 1/2. Now catch the mistake. I made a mistake. Do you know what it was? Runtime error, build error, logic error. Yeah, logic error, exactly. I just realized that I was going to help you make the ball bigger, B. So why did I say get smaller? Let's make this get bigger. See, now that's underlined in red because it doesn't know that we have a method for it. We don't. So let's make one. Get bigger. So we want to multiply the radius by 2. Make the ball bigger by multiplying the radius by 2. And so we will want to change the radius. And for the ball, the radius is just called radius. So we can say radius is equal to radius times 2. Now there's an easier way of writing this. It's more efficient. We can write this whole line of code with many fewer characters. Thinking about it? Yeah. So instead of saying radius is equal to itself times 2, you can also say radius times equals 2. That does the same thing. Do we have to return anything? We're changing radius, but we're not trying, it's not a getter method. We're not trying to figure out what the current radius is. So let's see if that worked. So I'm going to click run right here. Oh, there we go. You can see my Spotify in here. Some jazz going on earlier. We move this around, right, down, down. And here comes B for bigger. Woo! Look at that. That's such a good feeling. B for bigger. Now, as an extra, you might want to limit the size of the radius because pretty soon the ball takes up the whole screen and this is kind of lame and useless to look at. But that's an extra. Don't worry about that unless you need to. It's up to you. I'd love to see you do an extra. But get the rest of these codes working first. So for the other ones, move the ball to random location, get smaller, random color. You'll need some different methods in the ball class, but I think you can figure those out on your own. Best of luck.